Lines are the most basic object you can create. To create a line, click the Line tool in the Draw panel of the Home ribbon. As you can see, the extended tooltip shows us that this tool creates straight line segments. Let's set the stage a bit. I've just started a new drawing. Before I create my first line segment, I'm going to come down here to the status bar, and I'm going to toggle off all of the drawing aids. I'm going to toggle off Grid Display, Polar Tracking, Object Snap Tracking, Allow/Disallow Dynamic UCS, Dynamic Input, and Show Hide Transparency. If any other drawing aids are enabled on your system, you should also toggle them off so that they no longer have a blue background if you plan to follow along. I'll come back down here later and toggle them back on one at a time to show you how these drawing aids affect the creation of geometry. Now I'll go to the Draw panel and click on the Line tool. As soon as I click on the Line command, the program prompts me in the command window to specify the first point of the line. Once I click anywhere on the screen, notice that when I move my cursor, I can see a line extending from the point I just picked to my cursor. That line stretches as I move my mouse. Looking at the command line, I can see that the program is now prompting me to specify the next point. As soon as I click in the drawing to pick the next point, the program draws the line segment and then prompts me again to specify the next point. Each time I click to specify a new point, the program draws a line segment from the previous point to my new point and then repeats the prompt. But also notice that the prompt in the command window has changed. The program is not only prompting me to specify the next point, but the prompt is followed by the word OR, and then inside square brackets it displays the words close and undo. Whenever you see anything inside square brackets on the command line, that's called an option. That means that in addition to specifying the next point, I can choose one of those options. There are several different ways that I can choose one of these options. I can either type the capital letter corresponding to the option I want to select, or I can simply click on the option in the command line. For example, if I click on Undo, the program will undo the line segment I just created. I could also have typed the letter U and pressed Enter, but clicking on the option is much faster and easier. If I click on Undo again, notice that the line segment before that is removed. I can actually keep undoing the previous line segments right back to the very first line segment that I created. I can also click on Close or type the letter C. This will cause the program to draw a line segment from the last point I specified back to the very first point I specified when I first started the line command, and also end the line command. I can see that the command has ended because in the command line, the program tells me to type a command, which is a clear indication that the program is ready for me to select a new command.